Brad and I, we got quite the email this week.
Electronic
Very exciting.
mail.
Yep. Electronic mail was delivered to my inbox. And I think right away I text Brad, but he's gone. He's, encouraging the next generation of fathers. He's doing his thing. But I tell Rachel, and I say, Rachel, Rachel, I just got an email from the Chiefs. They want me to come to like the opening game. Like the tickets are so expensive, Chiefs, Ravens. And she was like, wow, that's awesome. You should go with Brad. I was like, okay,
sweet.
yeah. So they definitely invited me and Brad together.
Yeah.
It was a jean shorts thing.
Oh,
that's awesome.
You should take Brad. That's a good jean shorts. It's got to be you and Brad then.
I've been thinking about it for a few seconds. It's probably best if you just take Brad.
Brad?
It means, I think when you weigh me and Brad,
I obviously
it
love
would
the
mean
Chiefs,
more to Brad.
but Brad loves jean shorts, and so I think you guys need to do that. That makes the most sense. Stay in that lane, right? Jean shorts. I've only been in like a few videos. Dang it,
Ruined it.
Shoot! The whole joke. Roll. I think this tight beat means that it's going down with some random thoughts and white meat too. Midwest best friends eating fast food on repeat. So come along, let's have some fun and go ahead, get on your feet, cause it's the Ghostrunners podcast. Every Monday morning we're taking back Ghostrunners
podcast. But yeah, just so
That's
seriously,
great.
it's like, that's really great for you. But I do think it just probably makes the most sense for you to take Brad. It's like, yeah, I think I will.
Oh, man.
It was addressed to me and Brad.
Yeah.
So I should have clarified that.
I am curious. Like, I've corresponded with her, but she emailed you, and you're like, dude, did you see the email? I was like, no, what? I checked. I was like, I'm not seeing this.
Yeah, because it said, hello, Jake and Brad.
Yeah.
But only emailed to me.
Yeah.
Atiba.
We'll talk to her. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, pumped, dude. I was trying to explain to Catherine because I was like, I've been gone so much and like I'm leaving more, and I'm just like, talking to her about, hey, there's this golf tournament for Healing Waters. I think it'd be really good if I went to this thing. She was all about it. And then I was like, and there's the Chiefs game. She's all about it, dude. Like, just such a supportive wife. Shout out to Catherine, because I was like ready. It was like the day after I got back from all this stuff.
Hey, guess
She's
what?
been gone. I'm like, hey, just want to let you know these are really fun updates for me. But she understood how exciting. I mean, it's the first game of the season. That's why she was more mind boggled by that of like, whoa, this is like the NFL's first game.
Football starts.
It's like, yeah. And they're like unveiling the Super Bowl banner.
Yeah.
And they're playing the Ravens, the like AFC Championship rematch.
Yeah.
It's going to be awesome.
So we finally had our phone call yesterday, and I was driving, and she had prefaced with, I'll send all this in a PowerPoint, but here's what it's going to be. So once I hear that, I'm like, oh, I'll just check it out in the PowerPoint.
Isn't
I'm
that
tuning
amazing?
out. And
100%.
thing is, it hasn't said the PowerPoint. So I'm not in a real great position to relay to you what we're going to be doing. So I was like, well, who doesn't love learning from a PowerPoint?
Like, what percentage of information do you think you retain?
So I could throw a couple things out to you.
Okay. Like I heard corporation, right? Like,
what was the word you threw in that one song we did, Timon, when I asked you to say gibberish?
What? Settlement?
Settlement. I heard settlement briefly. So here's what I remember. Because, I was like, okay, this is a lot of information, but I mean, it's going to be in a PowerPoint. I'll just send that to Brad. Whatever.
Yeah.
This isn't. So the email was like, we'd like to invite you guys to the world's largest tailgate. This is a thing that Arrowhead Stadium did last. So it's only their second year doing it. It's not that big of a deal from what I could tell.
They do it every year after they win the Super Bowl, right? So they'll do it again next year.
So it's only been 2 straight years of doing this.
They do it every time they kick off the NFL season.
But it seems it's like some sort of like corporate, maybe get together in the parking lot, because there's got to be people there anyway. And so you did notice like she's using the word contestants. So like that's kind of fun.
Yep.
Some sort of contestants, but it also seemed like they're probably just inviting all of the Kansas City influencers they know. Just come and post about it, whatever. Not the case. So I know that Rob Riggle's going to be hosting something.
Okay.
Fun. Pow!
Pow, pow! What's he? Captain Jack on on The Office, dude. Season
Jack.
2. Yeah. Captain Jack's a fart face.
No, can't do. Can't let you do that.
Nope. Limbo time. Captain Jack says to stare at the moon. Captain Jack's a fart face.
Captain Jack's fart face. So Captain Jack is hosting something. So we are going to be competing in something.
Cool.
Some kind of like Kansas City themed tailgate type games.
Okay.
Next trick shot superstar. Hello. And there's only 2 teams of 6. So there's not that many people doing this.
Okay.
And she was like, and we thought we should have some like influencers to kind of represent Kansas City. So that's why we called you and Brad.
We are the influencers?
We are the influencers. I don't know if it's like...
How confident are you of this information?
Fairly.
That
now, if you were to ask me the other contestants, that's where I was like, I don't...
I'll
look at that later.
Yeah.
Because they're not like A-listers, but it did seem like they might be much better known than we are. And then we're kind of just like the comedy guys.
Doesn't take much,
it also doesn't take a whole lot.
Okay.
So yeah, it just seems like we might just be like playing in all these games.
Cool.
Here's the fun part.
Yes.
We don't have to drive ourselves. Car service.
From our house?
It's picking us up from your house.
Yeah, better be my house.
Car service from your house.
No, that's the most exciting thing I've heard.
Isn't that awesome? Yeah.
Dude, what if it's like, we're like, this is so sick, we get car service, and then it pulls up in like a Nissan Leaf. Like
it's Charlie who took me to the airport in the whatever that car was.
The tiniest little car. Like, this is sick, dude. We have car service.
So cool.
Dude, that actually, like, in a stupid way, like, fires me up more than meeting Rob Riggle. Like,
I'd like to request
cool.
71, please.
That's right.
I'm picturing like you're reclining, you push a button and like from the wall emerges like champagne.
Yeah. Is the Ozarka here complimentary? Or it is. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, I'll take
All right,
2.
Pop the top.
Yeah. That's fun.
Timon, what would you know about champagne?
Nah, nothing.
Illinois. He's an Illinois boy.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know how to spell it. So car service is fun. And I'm sure that will get us some kind of like private access into like the
we'll
parking
see.
lot. Do I have to wait?
Don't you wonder? Just side tangent real quick.
How does wind work?
How does wind just like, does it exist always and it just sometimes picks up?
High pressure system?
Like, is there wind always? And it's just like, I want to show myself right now. No. Aren't you just a little bit curious? Especially like, let's call it New York City. Let's call it Chicago. Let's call it Rio de Janeiro.
Got it.
Big cities. Don't you wonder if there's like a secret tunnel for like the important people? Don't you wonder? Like, how does Derek Jeter get to the game on time every time for the Yankees?
So, yeah. Has a player ever ran late for his own game?
That's what I'm saying. You never hear about it.
So here's the little I have to know. Big Dawes TV. You know him?
Yep.
Old school prankster, Kid City guy. He did that. He looks like Klay Thompson. So he like did the sticking into, the game as Klay Thompson. That's the only thing I have to go off of. There was like there's like a ramp to get in. He like parked in Oracle Arena.
Yep.
But I did not see any underground tunnels under the city.
You did not see how he got there.
No, I didn't see how he got. I think he just...
Which he wouldn't know. He's not truly Clay,
Thompson.
I'm struggling.
I think they just have to get there so early.
Yeah. And so there's no traffic yet. There's no...
And then they scan a little badge.
But like, let's say, nasty snow game in Kansas City. Like, has there ever been like a time? No, there was a time.
The Bills
Do you
players.
remember that time when, the Bills player, but I'm thinking of, there was a time where a Chiefs player helped a guy like get out of a ditch on the way to a playoff game. Do you kind of remember that? Like 2 years ago?
No, that's fun. It was Peter, wasn't it? It sounds like a Peter thing.
Peter was in the ditch. Yeah. Yeah. I think it was like Colin Saunders or somebody like that. Like
Really?
A little bit like, anyway, I just wonder if Mahomes has like, hey, he's got
Secret
a bullet
tunnels.
train type tunnel.
Maybe they go air. Look up.
Well, after Kobe Bryant, would you dare?
Not a helicopter.
I wouldn't.
Not foggy.
No.
Clear skies. But yeah, car service. I think we get like, they asked for a t-shirt size. So you tell me what we're getting.
Well, I had that thought. I was like, I don't have very much Chiefs swag. Like,
This would be nice.
I have my hoodie that I wear every single parade.
Your gray hoodie.
And then I have my AliExpress from cool guy Sammy Patrick Mahomes jersey. That's a double XL that fits more like an L. And so I mean, people would laugh at me in that thing. Don't know how agile I'd be in it.
It'd be great to get some red Chiefs gear.
Yeah.
But then she was very like up front on the phone. She's like, and we want to make sure like you get to your seats. Like we'll make sure we'll have someone like walk you to your seats and you're in your seats before kickoff. We don't want you late to the game.
And did
like,
you ask
that's
like,
the most important
is
thing.
it hard to like walk to the suite? Did you say that? Like
And like, where will we be sitting? Will I need like, will it be sunny or will it be like almost like indoors?
Shaded,
Basically?
yeah. Like, will I be hot or cold, or will I have climate control?
Like room temp.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Club level seats that would be the belle of the ball.
Which one is that even? Is that the middle
Those
one?
are the middle yellows.
Which,
Did
like-
it once with Trey and Amazon Prime.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, like,
Private concession stands. Still hot dogs and pretzels, but private.
but the line on those things is short. Yeah.
But yeah, you can go back and pay full price much quicker.
Much quicker. Yeah, you can spend money a lot easier there. Yeah, I feel like it's like only like 8 rows in that club level or something. Like it's like
narrow.
It's so small. It's like how do you get in that select? It's like the golden ticket.
Yep.
Literally, it's gold seats.
Yep.
I'm so pumped, dude.
That's fun. I think it's happening. No PowerPoint yet.
I don't care. I'm going to wait on my like curb like a kid waiting for their divorced dad to like show up, for a fishing play date with him. And I will wait
Like,
for
I need
4
this.
hours. Like the game will be like on the TV and I won't go back inside.
Yeah.
I'll just be sitting there in my Chiefs Japanese jersey, just sitting there.
I want Rachel to send me out like it's the first day of school. Now, you don't want to miss the bus, so go ahead and go out there an hour early. And I've got a lunchbox and a backpack on, and I'm just waiting.
Yeah, we get our
the car
picture
start.
taken in front of our house.
Bud's first game. Yeah. NFL week
man.
1.
I joked that I was like, I want to take Bo with me, with Catherine. And she's like, you would never. And I was like, if it was a suite, I might. I would never.
Of course, you would push it. You're like, well, maybe.
Maybe. Hey, why not? But
Maybe they'll let us.
dude, let's talk about how the car service is not going to pick us up from your house.
Yeah, so I know we talk about it every week because like the construction around here is crazy, but it's like so what used to be the street. I think I've talked about this before. It looks like a post-war type street. It's
Road
rubble,
to Damascus is what I call it.
and then it became dirt, and then it was for a couple days it was like sawdust. They brought in really yellow dirt, and then
Yeah, Bo was hyped about that. He told me about that.
did he?
Yeah, he was excited to tell me all
So
about it.
that's funny. Yeah, Bo can confirm. He's seen all of
Yeah,
it. We went yellow dirt for like 2 days.
It's the entertainment of the century for the Ellis house.
But every time they do this, the road gets lower and lower and lower. Isaac came over the other day. He's like, I've never seen road resurface. Why does it need to be so low?
I don't know.
What are they putting in like heating underneath it?
That'd be cool.
Why is it so low to the ground?
Yeah.
Or just low into the ground?
Yeah.
And so, yeah, more recently, it's just gotten harder and harder. Now they've roped off my driveway. They've cut into my driveway. We lost room. They're getting to the front of the Bondi truck. They don't have much more room left to go. I don't know what's going to happen at that point.
How many feet from the garage is the Bondi truck right now?
Oh, it's got a little bit of room.
Okay,
but
still.
I don't want them to know that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yesterday was my birthday, and I'm trying to get out of the house, and I had to drive through my yard. Not the first time I had to drive through my yard, which looked hilarious on the Ring doorbell footage. I'll just put it on the screen right now, and I'll send it to you later. But
Great.
yeah, this is me driving through, just very slowly, just getting through my house.
Oh my gosh.
And there's been sometimes where I drive around the side of the house through the grass, off-roading, and then I get to like the spit out point, and there's cars parked there from our other neighbors because that's where they park. Like that's where Dennis parks.
Oh.
And so then one time I was able to move around. So then I'm like getting out of my car. Maybe I could send you this footage too. I'm sure it's on my dash cam. I'm having to move the road closed sign and move it and like move the sandbag so that I can get out. And the other times it's just straight up, just like it's not going to work. So I have to like, Rachel said she's been like almost late to school and there's a dump truck behind her. She said she knocked on the dump truck. And I was like, where did you knock? And she's like, the tire. So you knocked on the dump truck tire?
That'll get his attention.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Dude, it's the most people pleaser thing. So there was one day where like, you need to get out. I'm like, if you could, that'd be great.
If you don't mind, I have something, we call it a job that I have to go to. Yeah, I get paid for my work.
It was like a corrector paid thing, and I couldn't get out the back way. It's just like, that'd be great. And when they're finally like, all right, we'll move some dirt around. We'll give you a little ramp. We'll do this. And I got the window down, and I'm just thanking her. Thank you so much. Thanks for letting me out of my house,
That was
guys.
really sweet what you guys did. Yeah.
Seriously, thank you. Thank you. Hey, Jose, thank you. Gracias. Yeah. I thanked 5 of them. I rolled down multiple windows to thank them. I was like,
love
thank
it,
you
dude.
guys so much. Like, this is my own home.
Do we need to do like a car swap for a week or something? Because like watching you, so I watched you one time. I was eating lunch and you were coming home. I think maybe Monday or something. Maybe that was Correct Opinions. I don't know what it was, but you came home and I watched you. It's kind of like, like those car commercials where you see these cars on like these, it was like professional driver on a closed course.
It's like, when are you ever going to be on that type of
It's
road?
like you're never in the Sahara Desert in your Tesla. And then all of a sudden, here's Jake pulling into a street. And I just see it like at some points, like half of his car, half not his car. Just like, dum, 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 dum. I mean, just like testing every shock in that entire, yeah.
Can I call you back? Hold on.
Right. Yeah, PowerPoint sounds good. Okay, yeah. It's like Catherine's like, he's not going to make it into his house. He's going to have to go through his yard. You absolutely did.
Yes, I've been yarding it.
So free open invite for you guys to come park at our house.
Thank you. You have a lot of driveway space. You
Tons.
just fine at driveway space.
Yeah.
So I got a letter on our door yesterday that said, just heads up, we're going to be pouring concrete. And then I got a letter at 2 p.m. and it looked like the same thing, and they just fixed all their typos. So they had like all these typos in the 9 a.m. letter. But then I went and reread it, and it was just, we're only pouring concrete for the curb and gutter.
Okay.
It's like, that seems like not much of the full project. So this is going to take a while.
Dude, does it? Yes. First of all, yes.
That's
does
not
it
the
feel
road.
like they are? It feels like they've singled out your house more than every other house. Does that feel true to you? I haven't like observed down the street very well, but like, do you feel like that?
Walking here, like from your driveway, I was like, it's way lower, just right in front of Jake's house. I don't know.
And like, there's like
something
multiple holes like right there.
Yeah, have you looked at that big thing underground? I don't know what that is. It goes so deep into the ground. I don't know if that's gas. It's not water.
A pipe or what is it?
Yeah, a massive. I mean, it looks like if you're in a museum, you're like, this was the atomic bomb. This was Fat Man. This was Little Boy. Here they are. It's like that. I would believe that. It just looks like a massive tank in the ground, but it goes so deep.
Wow.
So it's got to be something with that. I don't know. Something out front. But yeah, me and Dennis, they're really singling us out. We can't get in or out of our homes.
Man, it makes me, I started appreciating everything of construction 20 times more watching this simple widening of a street project go on.
How long this takes.
I'm like, what about a city? What about a building, a skyscraper? Like, that's amazing how they build anything.
It's funny. I always have updates for Rachel when she comes back home because I don't see her anymore. She's at school. And I was like, today you missed it. They were in reverse all day. Because when they're in reverse, they beep. And like these trucks beeped for 8 hours straight. They were never in drive. They only go in reverse around that. They're circling me. That day was insane. I remember that because I was editing that PPA video. I'm trying to do voiceover. I'm like, all right, as soon as they get done beeping, I got to get going. I got to hurry. And then there was one day they brought in some machine. I don't know where this like machine is mainly used for an offshore, oil drilling or something. But it was just shaking the house, shaking the monitor on my computer, just like my bed frame is shaking. I was
Really?
like, somebody's got to see this. This is insane.
Was it like in front of your house, far down? Like, how close was it?
Corner
Really?
up there.
And
yeah.
it was shaking your house.
Yeah, shook the block. It was awesome.
Bo, there was one, that Bo was talking about. I don't know exactly what it did, but man, he was pumped about like something where it like shot. Maybe it was the sawdust thing or something. Like it shot out all this dirt. It wasn't the cement mixer, obviously, but it was something like it was like. I don't know. He was like telling it to me like he was like an engineer. Like he kind of had like an adult tone to him. He's like, so Dad, you see this one, it goes down here and then it goes up there and then it'll shoot down. And it just got all over. I mean, it was amazing. Like I was like, who are you?
I'll have to cross-reference with Bo. He's seen more than I have probably.
It's amazing. Yeah. Just like when I'm gone for 3 days at a time, I'll come back and your street is completely different every time.
It's just crazy. Why did they pick our street? It's our little unused street. Like, yep, we're going to spend $3 million.
Yeah.
And we're going to widen it.
I also
take
have
forever.
been curious about that. Like, why did they choose that street?
I didn't ask for this.
Is it the first of every street in the neighborhood eventually, or like?
Oh man,
I don't know.
I don't know.
But it is getting significantly wider.
It is wider.
Yeah, they're doing their job.
It seemed fine to me. It was a 2-lane road. We were all driving.
We had plenty of fun on it.
It was great.
Bo would ride his bike down it just fine. His little tricycle pumping his little legs over it. So
Now I'll have more room.
Anyway, okay,
That's the
birthday.
road.
You're 33. Congratulations.
33.
Jesus year.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tom.
Yeah. 33, baby.
Thank you.
You feel old?
33, the odd numbers feel older than the even numbers. Would you agree?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
There's something about them, dude.
31 felt so older than 30, and now 33 feels way worse than 32.
That's funny.
Oh,
What have I done with this? I mean, it's divisible by 11, but not much else.
But still, it still feels,
Yeah.
I don't know,
Yeah, right.
not great.
That's funny.
But yeah, I feel good. Fingers free.
Oh my gosh.
I just remembered. Yeah, fingers free.
And
I meant to do a big reveal. I guess I forgot.
let's see a
So
bend.
it looks fully healed there. We've still been,
Yep. Yeah.
as far as range of motion, still kind of stiff. We're almost
Okay.
like
yeah. You
can make
tell,
a fist.
You can tell it's a little bit. Yep. Oh, really? It like hurts, or
It's
it's
just
tight?
like it feels unable to flex more than that.
Interesting.
It's just very stiff. You hold something straight for 6 weeks. I think it's gonna be a little stiff.
I would say so.
So I do my stretches every now and then. I do
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
I don't know if that's helping. I feel like every day when I wake up, I'm just like, maybe it's better today. But hopefully this comes back to normal.
So yeah, if you were to hold a ball right now, a baseball, it would be hard to put that around it, or is it like you can grip stuff that's not squeezing your hand like a fist pretty well?
I think it would be like
hold that
unwise to like rock climb or wakeboard right now. Something where I need like all of my grip strength and I'm really relying on this tendon to do something for me.
Right.
But this we can't get. Now, if the can was narrower, I don't know if I could fully wrap around.
Okay. How about this Main Street Roasters cup?
Oh, that's easier.
Easy.
That's thicker.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you feel like you could squeeze that pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fun.
So speaking of throwing things, so last night, Rachel had a little birthday get together.
Yeah.
Fun, random crew.
Okay.
It was Garrett Gibson. Peyton couldn't come, so Isaac was Garrett's date. And then it was Calvin and Molly Beck. And there was Glide and Lauren
Oh, fun.
Glide.
Okay.
Mrs. Glide.
Yeah.
They're all Glides.
Yeah, glad.
So it's just us. And we did Texas Roadhouse. And then we did,
So fun.
yeah, it was awesome. I took a picture of Isaac eating his 8th roll. It was unreal.
Yeah.
And then he had dinner.
Those rolls are insane though.
You can't stop.
Oh.
And
And it's
Isaac,
free.
yeah, they keep them coming. Yeah,
They
Texas
know what
Roadhouse
they're
is
doing.
awesome.
Yeah.
And then we went to, I did one of those. We did that breakthrough thing like
Yeah.
a year or so. So there's like a competitor now. It's kind of different though. It's called Activate.
Where?
South Overland Park, Metcalf.
Okay.
And
Cool.
anyway, we did that. And so it's similar games where it's like group games. Some of them are cooperative. Some of them are competition. You're trying to like accomplish things. So I guess first thing is I'm throwing a ball for the first time and kind of realizing, oh, wow, I'm just like throwing it. Well, you can't fully bend. Release point. I was a liability in there.
Oh,
I
really?
didn't have much accuracy. I'm like, maybe I could kind of chest pass it to where I need. I wasn't super helpful. But dude, Garrett Gibson got me crying laughing last night. This is not, I'm just going to preface, this is not going to be funny to you guys now. It's not anyone listening. It's not going to be funny. But I just shout out Garrett. So you're in this room where there's a giant like screen in front of you and it's like pressure sensitive. So it will show like all these little, maybe shoebox shaped countdowns. Not countdowns. That was a different game. Shoebox shaped 3-digit numbers. And so as a group, you've got 20 of them to look at, and you've got all these balls in your hands. And you're trying to find what's the lowest number. We're trying to hit with the ball the lowest number to knock it off, and then you go to the next one.
Oh, interesting.
So it's a game about like, quick vision, quick decision making, like communication,
So are you
and
yelling-
also accuracy.
Are you yelling out the numbers?
Yeah. I got 11. Who's got lower than 11? I got 6. You're throwing. So, and the girls were behind us, like spotting for us. And so we're doing this. And so, yeah, it's a game about like precision and like group decision making. And anyway, it's just like chaos. We got to level 5 and now the numbers are 3 digits. It's not as easy as when it was all in order.
Yeah.
You're going, I got 126. He went lower 126.
Yeah.
I 8.
So if you hit 126, but there's something lower, it doesn't.
It won't work.
advance
It's like,
or
I
whatever?
guess we've got to keep
gotcha.
finding one. And
Fun.
anyway, so it's just like, it's stressful. This one's clearly not going well. And you're throwing like one ball at a time. And with 5 seconds left, then it's like 6, 5. Garrett just goes, let them rip, boys. And then we just started, just all of us throwing balls at once. It was so funny.
Just throw it wherever, and yeah.
We were so consistent in our strategy. And then in a second, it's like, let them rip, boys.
Right. Forget it. Just charge.
Oh, yeah. It was fun. So, yeah.
So,
Anyway,
okay.
I can't really throw a ball
Yeah, not very
until
well.
this heals.
Accurate. Activate versus breakthrough. Compare, contrast. Which one? If you had to go to one right now, obviously you went to one last night, but like 5 months from now, hey, it's time to go back. It has to
go
be 5.
Activate.
It can't be 6 months.
I go Activate.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
less rooms, but more options within the room. So it's like this is one room, but there's 6 different game modes you can do.
Okay.
And each game mode has levels you can get to.
Okay.
So I think there's more to do.
Were you able to do all 8 of you together?
No. In fact, he specifically told us not to. And then like, he's not here. We all want to hang out together.
Yeah.
And then he caught us and was like, perhaps these guys were interesting guys working here. They were, I don't even know how to describe it. The guy just came in hot to Rachel, just like, ooh, 731. Looks like we're going to have to take all your money. Sorry. Like, that was like his first sentence. We're like, oh, and Rachel like understands he's joking. He's like, oh, that'll learn my lesson. And he's like, unless you want to pay me $100 that I definitely don't just put in my pocket. So we're all like, all right, well, just let us know when you're done with this. Yeah. And, so just 2 guys, just fun-loving, goofy guys.
Right.
Definitely need to be in an improv group if they're not, because
Okay.
they were doing improv in front of us.
They were just on the whole time. Yeah.
Hilarious.
Gadzooks! Looks like somebody's been riding the naughty bus and doing all 8 of you together.
It was like, so we're still in like the lobby, still getting ready to go.
Yeah.
All right, looks like I could take the triplet crew. You know what? I'm actually going to pass you off to my facilitator, Ryan. He doesn't bite on purpose, but, they're just like doing all that. And then Ryan's just like yes-anding him. And then the last crew that bit me, I think they'll tell you they didn't hate it. Come on with me.
Yeah, it's like, all right.
And I will say I am doing a better job than what they were doing last night. It's just you're watching really bad improv when you bought tickets to go do something. Like, please just get it over
It's
with.
like, listen, you already established that we were late. Let's get on to it. Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, Isaac was, or I think it was Garrett was like, what did I walk into? Because he saw the guy telling Rachel all that stuff. And anyway, we do get in there and he's like, when he catches us with all 8 in a room, he's like, now perhaps I didn't make it clear.
Somebody need to clean out their ears. I got Q-tips right here for you.
He was like, if I have to do this again, I will not be as nice. Oh, man.
Oh, boy.
What's that going to be like? So, yeah, we did get in trouble one time, but for the most part, we tried to just like 4 and 4, 5 and 3, whatever. And it's like, you guys got to do this one. This one was fun.
Right.
So, but yeah, fun games. I mean, it's like full on like Mission Impossible. There's like one with lasers. You got to dodge the laser, all that stuff. And a lot of like sporty ones. And
That's fun.
yeah.
Activate.
It's a good time.
Okay.
Got sweaty.
Yeah.
Rachel and I started our mile while we were in there because there's like giant grid games. I mean, the size of like a massive living room with grids all over the ground of like, you got to step on the green ones to get to the blue ones. And you're running around a lot. We all got sweaty.
And then yesterday morning, you did a little.
Nah.
No?
Nah, I don't want to talk about that. Oh, I did. So
forget it.
I had 2 phone calls yesterday. One, a teep.
Yeah.
With the Chiefs. Other one, I feel like you would especially be good at helping us decide this. So my other phone call yesterday was with a woman who specializes in licensing between companies.
Okay.
And so me and Matt from Friday, we got on the phone with her to talk through a potential like Friday pickleball like licensing collab or whatever. So this would be like making a Mickey Mouse paddle, basically. Sure. A Kansas City Chiefs paddle. She's just been doing this for a while. She can pretty much get us a foot in the door with anyone. It's just like, who do you want to work with? We can make it happen. And so we could try to think like, who would we even want to do? Who would be beneficial to do that with? Our customer base, it's pretty widespread, but I would say it's mainly like 45 and older.
Yeah.
So it's like a Gen X type, like, I was joking. I was like, King of Queens. Would that sell on a paddle?
Sure. Young Sheldon.
So I wrote down some, but I don't know what you think. So
yeah, give me something to start brainstorming.
I was like, some that are just super recognizable. Pepsi, Coke.
Okay.
Candy Crush. Rachel really liked Candy Crush when I said that.
Okay.
Toy Story, Tetris, Seinfeld, Home Depot. Chick-fil-A. I don't know. Maybe that'd be fun.
Chick-fil-A's got a pickleball paddle now.
Dang it.
Hey, but I don't know how long they're doing it.
Also, they're like not even very Chick-fil-A branded. Have you seen like what they look like?
Oh, really?
What I've seen, they're just like green and like they have pickles on them. Because it's like, Chick-fil-A pickle in their sandwiches or whatever.
Yeah, they'd have to be a red paddle.
It was kind of underwhelming. I was like, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm looking at it. Oh,
you could do a better job than Chick-fil-A.
That's an odd choice.
Yeah, I think it's interesting.
Sidebar.
Green.
you need to talk to Glide about this because that's what his job was when he worked for Roblox. Was just
was it really licensing?
he would license stuff with SpongeBob or like and get SpongeBob on the game and stuff. So
I forgot. I talked about this in Gulf Shores. I forgot about all that. Good memory.
Okay, so other things. Home Depot's fun.
Now I just wrote down Tom Hanks. Who doesn't love Tom Hanks?
Yeah, what kind of things would they also want? Or, yeah, is it like
It's tough to figure out. Like,
would they buy Would they buy something that's like because they want to rep this thing as well, or would they buy it, or would new people buy it that wouldn't have already bought a pickleball paddle?
Yeah.
Which one are you thinking more of?
I don't know. I'm the content guy. It's like this. I'm not even like a biz dev kind of guy, really. I don't know that, but it's interesting to learn it. But
I do feel like the kids angle could be good.
yeah,
Like
Frozen,
sure, yeah, anything Disney, anything
Bluey,
Nickelodeon, yeah. Toy Story is fun. I would.
Who doesn't love Toy Story?
And like
Pac-Man.
It does feel like we joke around with like people about like the Disney adults, but there's plenty of people that are like in this niche of like I would buy a Woody paddle. Like I'd buy a paddle that looks like Buzz Lightyear. Like just kind of have this like quirky whatever. Buzz Lightyear. I think Buzz is pretty dope. So I give myself.
Or what if it's just like it's not like a cheesy his face is on it. It's just like the color palette just like is Buzz's colors.
That's kind of fun. That's kind of what I'm imagining. It's not just like Buzz.
Yeah.
Serves to the rescue, or anything.
Not
it's
as obvious.
Yeah, it's just like it's the color palette of like
little Toy Story logo on it.
Yeah.
What about
That'd
just
be
like
fun.
in time and help us out with this one? A homeschool line. Just like I'm talking like the
Who do we
classics.
license that through?
I'm talking like Peter Rabbit. I'm talking Peter.
It's like classic literature.
Yeah, like Jane Eyre, like any Jane Austen stuff. Like Pride and Prejudice. Like just ones that look like books and have pages on them.
You have
just flapping around.
You have a Narnia paddle.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, Aslan.
Yep. Left Behind. You could go Left Behind on it.
Aslobs.
Aslobs. For Aslobs. Yeah.
Wait, what'd you say?
Left Behind.
Left Behind. Oh, yeah.
And then if you ever lose them, it's like, well, I wonder if I lost them or if I just got taken.
Yeah, or I wonder if that person needed it.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
They needed it more than I did.
Yeah, you have a track. You have a QR
track.
code that takes you to a track on there every time.
Yeah. Speaking of homeschoolers, Rachel actually kind of had this idea, and I texted Timon about it. So the idea would be like, I think Rachel's idea was we gave our videographer a pickleball lesson or something like that.
Okay.
And I was like, one step further, we taught a homeschooler how to play pickleball. And then it's like this whole, but not only is it pickleball, it's like a series of like lessons where it's like we teach Timon how to now this is ironic, how to have social skills.
How to say words out of mouth.
Yeah, that was wild. The lesson is like teaching a homeschooler everything he would need to do pickleball. So it's like you're gonna need social skills.
Yeah.
So it's like a training on that.
So
and
you
it's
get,
a training
like-
on pickleball. And then we send him to BDA and like, all right, go crazy. And he's mic'd up.
Doubles pickleball is easier tthan singles. So like probably just get 3 of your friends. He's like, whoa.
This is
Do
way
family
harder.
members count?
And I was like, one
plenty
step
of those.
further, we send him to the Lenexa courts.
Yeah.
And he has to like make friends. He has to like, here's what we trained you in this. You have to prove you could do all of these and then win a pickleball game. And if you had like a layer pod in
Fun.
and we're like watching him from a distance, maybe telling him what to say.
Oh,
no,
right.
go up and say, not like a Practical Jokers, but it's like cheesy. Now go up and introduce yourself.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
Call him sir. He'll appreciate it.
I don't want to.
He looks like he's my age. Call him sir.
Do it, Timon.
Yeah. Do it.
So
Look him in
there's
the
an
eyes.
idea.
Yeah. Okay. Timon, I'm sure you're down for that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, other paddle ideas. I think I don't know. I think maybe just in general, just fruit. Just an apple.
Yeah.
Apple paddle.
Not a bad idea. Apple Computers battle.
Oh yeah. I forget that Apple is like a computer brand too. I'm just a fruit guy, I don't think of tech.
That's fun though. Yeah, why not just like a watermelon paddle?
Watermelon paddle. would
Fun
be fun.
colors.
Yeah. People
Yeah.
would go for that. Have little specks on them for the seeds. And
Seeds.
yeah, one side's pink with the seeds, one side's green. I love a nice like watermelon green.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah. There you go.
Bestsellers.
Who is Watermelon Seeds brought to you by?
Well, water is brought to you.
That's what I always forget that.
Yeah.
Sorry. Who?
You forget what?
That water is
like
animal.
mainly what that's what. Okay, 4 syllables of watermelon. Give me the last 2 first.
Melon.
The first 2.
Water.
And then put healing in front of it.
Healing watermelon.
No, and then make it plural.
Healing waters.
Melons. Very good. Yep.
They're sponsoring us again.
Come on with it.
Newsflash, extra. Water is hard to come by if you don't live in America sometimes.
Yep.
And we're trying to help out.
Yep.
And you guys know this if you've been listening to the podcast, but we have partnered with Healing Waters International. They're a great company who is providing clean access to water, drinking water, water to cook with, water to clean with, whatever, to people all over the world. Specifically, we are still helping out the people in the village of Chiapas, Mexico.
Yes, we are. We've talked about the idea of going there sometime in the future, which I think would be transformatively cool. Like so fun.
Vamonos.
We would say vamonos. We would have a selfie of us in the airplane. Vamonos. Heading to Chiapas. But yeah, it's just a wonderful organization. They're a wonderful ministry of teaching people not only providing them, but also teaching them clean water habits. We talked about it last week, but I mean, there's people that literally are going with their entire families, their kids, to pick up this water for miles every day just to have basic functions. And so it's a huge problem. We're working to do our part through Healing Waters International. So if you go to give.healingwaters.org/Ghostrunners, you can learn more about it. You can donate there. Simple, just minimal donations, minimal to us, can make a lifetime, a huge impact on others. So consider it.
Support us, support them, support people in Mexico. You're helping a lot of people with this donation.
That's right. And yeah, we're just excited to partner with them. They're wonderful. So once again, give.healingwaters.org/Ghostrunners.
Fun update. Just got a notification. Will S. just bought a Branson VIP weekend ticket.
Let's go, Will S.
Will S.
What you talking about, Will S?
Who do you think Will S is? Severance. Wow.
It's probably his table setter Severance.
Is it actually him?
No, I don't think so.
Oh,
That'd be fun though. Speaking of Branson, can I go ahead and promote a little bit harder about Branson? I have some things written down about
you do have a whole handful.
Check it out, Timon. Put your hand around that and see if you can grip it. Can't do it. All right. So here's some Branson facts for you guys. Because some people out there, raise your hand if you've never been to Branson.
Oh, wait. A lot of hands are being raised.
There's a lot of hands. I can see that you can't see them on camera. A lot of hands back there.
I see that hand in Kentucky. Somebody's like, holy cow. Looking down like, what in the... Gosh. All right, here's some Branson facts for you guys. Branson is located within a day's drive of 1/3 of America's population. Pretty cool. So if you can drive here in one day, chances are your mom and your dad can't. Okay? So first fact for you. Fun fact. Within a day's drive.
That's so true.
Okay, second, Branson is home to Silver Dollar City, which is a record-breaking theme park. We should go there. Oh, wait, we are for a whole day in Saturdays.
Record-breaking. The only wooden roller coaster to have a double corkscrew. That's off the dome.
Try triple. Twist upside down 3 times, it says. Outlaw Run. I got this from the internet.
I think it's 2 in a row. Crap. And maybe like one before. Crap.
Let me tell you, 40 thrilling rides. 100 resident craftsmen demonstrating America's heritage crafts, 18 award-winning restaurants, 60 unique shops, all sitting atop one of Missouri's deepest, what, Timon?
Caves.
Very good, Timon.
Wow, you weren't even reading that. You just knew all that. Keep going off the top of your head. What else do you think you
let's
remember
see.
from...
Trying to remember. Let's see. The time traveler was built in 2018. It's the tallest, fastest, and longest spinning roller coaster in the world, I think. I'm pretty sure. Let me think. Mystic River Falls was built in 2020, and it holds the title of the tallest drop on a water raft ride in the Western Hemi.
Wow. That's pretty decent. If your memory's correct.
I know.
If you're remembering.
And let me remember, let's see. And then in Christmas time, which is kind of when we're going, they have 6.5 million lights there. Okay?
Okay.
Fun facts about Branson. I got plenty more. So here, I'm just going to keep peppering. Forbes magazine recognized Branson for the best lakefront views in America. Fun fact. The Beverly Hillbillies filmed 5 episodes in Branson.
Fun fact.
The Empire State Building was originally supposed to be built in Branson, but the architects worried it would be overshadowed by other pre-existing marvels and natural beauties. Fun fact. Branson was runner-up for the 2024 Olympics bid. The only reason they didn't get it was because the committee feared, quote, the contestants would never want to go back to their home countries, end quote. Fun fact. There's a rare species of jellyfish that float in certain coves in the Branson area. Their main distinction is that instead of stinging you, they pop out the purple packet variety of Skittles for you to eat at your leisure. Fun fact.
That was why I went to Key West instead of Key Country.
Yes.
I don't like the purple ones.
Fun fact, Betty White, born in Branson.
Fun.
Fun fact, Tom Hanks, Branson born and bred.
Oh, he might be on a Friday paddle.
And last fun fact, Michael Jordan first dunked a basketball at Branson's famous Cameron Indoor Arena. He was in 12th grade. He was a late bloomer. So, fun facts about Branson for you. Come to Branson with us. We got some exciting times ahead, and you can see all those historic places. If you're a basketball fan, why wouldn't you want to go see the gym that Michael started in?
Cameron Indoor.
Cameron Indoor, right there in
Pretty
Branson.
Fun. Yep.
The Empire State Building, like, if you've seen the Empire State Building, you'd be like, that's pretty cool. I wonder how long it took him to build that, longer than Jake Street. It'd be like, this pales in comparison to what I'm seeing here.
Dude, have you heard about the that tower that building is going up in Oklahoma City?
No.
So people who live in Oklahoma are like, oh yeah, they've been talking about it for years, but I think it's getting closer to happening. It's going to be the tallest building in at least North America, maybe Burj Khalifa status, and it's going to be in Oklahoma City.
Really?
It's going to look hilarious.
Is it like Devon or whatever, like one of those Chesapeake or like some big oil thing, or is
I
it?
thought you were just like, is Devin going to be there?
Is Devon's like the main architect on it? Like,
Mr. Devin going to live
he's
there?
a friend of Trey's from like 3rd grade, and he's like kind of killing in the architect game.
Oklahoma City skyscraper. Let's see how many of these facts I actually have.
So it's going to be like 6 times taller than anything else in Oklahoma City.
Yes, dude. In a few years. Okay, the nation's tallest building. Okay, so maybe not quite Burj,
Still.
but it'll eventually include the Legends Tower, soaring 1,900 feet. 1907, a number chosen to commemorate the year Oklahoma first became a state. I was going to try to read some dumb fact about Native Americans, and that felt insensitive, so I stopped. Let's see. The new World Trade Center, the One World Trade Center, is only 1,700 feet. So it's going to be taller than that.
What in the world?
Yeah.
Just randomly in Oklahoma City.
It's going to look hilarious.
Also, if you're going 1907, how big is the Burj Khalifa one? Like, why not go for the record?
How big is the Burj? Is just what I'm going to Google.
Yeah.
Not even Khalifa. How big's the Burj? Ooh, 2,700.
Whoa, that's a lot more. Dang, that's a big building.
Does not have wind and
Yeah, also like
Middle
Oklahoma
East.
City out of most places, like literally where Twisters was based on, I think, right? Is Oklahoma?
yes, every 8 minutes.
I wouldn't put the big building there. I wouldn't want to go to the top of it.
Yeah, you got to strap it down like it's a fireworks tent or something. It just got things coming off the side.
It's got poles in every direction for 6 miles.
Anyway,
Really? Okay.
And I heard they were also thinking about doing Branson, but we're like, it's just too much competition.
They wouldn't even care compared
one's
to all the other attractions.
Yeah, we couldn't do it near the Andes, so no one would ever come to us.
Right. Some Branson updates. Friday night, once again, Social Birdie for pickleball, golf simulator, live music.
Frozen Custo.
Frozen Custies, dinner, whatever. Just all around fun hangout time.
Me, Brad, Timon, Rachel, my dad, your coach,
My coach. My parents are coming.
your parents.
Unofficially, my family. I don't know. We're still trying to figure out if kids are coming, if Catherine's coming, if nobody's coming. So unofficial. Saturday, just a blast of a day at Silver Dollar City. We've still working out every single little kink. Maybe we'll talk about it in between episodes, and we'll record and talk about it Wednesday.
On Kink It.
And then Sunday, Sycamore Creek is now where we're going. If you remember me talking about going to stay at the Wagons with my family, that's the same property. We're going to where they Sunday morning. It's going to be a worship service where they normally like hold weddings outside underneath these 2 sycamore trees.
If the weekend goes well for any 2 ghosties out there, maybe we do a little elopement.
I
on
would
Sunday.
be ecstatic, brother. Oh my gosh, that'd be so fun. We'll renew vows. We'll do whatever you
We
guys
could renew
want.
vows, or Timon could do it like it's like a promise. Like I will do this someday with someone.
I think so.
Solo weddings are getting really popular.
Timon does promise wings. Promise wings.
Promise wings.
I promise. But apparently there's 2 sycamore trees that have come together and made one right behind this like backdrop. Beautiful backdrop. So it's going to be a fun time all together. So yeah, come to Branson, Ghostrunners.life/Branson. We're pumped to do it. We're pumped to see you guys there.
Coming up soon.
It's coming up. So
Yesterday, Ward Weeby called me and he was like, "Hey, I might be totally off here. I can't remember if your birthday's in December or is it today?" I was like, "It's today." He's like, "Oh, I got it."
Wow.
I was like, because I just thought maybe he's in front of his computer and he knows it's my birthday. He's like, no, I'm driving through Estes Park right now. I may lose you here soon. I was like, I think he might have just known that off memory. It's impressive.
That's
But
amazing.
we were talking and catching up. Ward Weeby is the director of my old camp that I worked at for 6 years, for those listening. And he lives at Branson, and he was like, wait, when will I see you again? I was like, we're coming to Branson. I was telling him everything, and he couldn't believe how much fun this sounded. And he was like, don't tell me it's this weekend. It's September 14th or whatever. And I was like, it is. He's like, oh, I got to go to Dallas.
What's
And
he
I was
doing
like,
there?
I was like, nothing's wrong with Dallas. He goes, yeah, there is.
That's why I'm going.
Which I'm pretty sure one, if not both of his sons live in Dallas. He's like, yeah, there's quite a bit wrong with Dallas.
Dang. That's too bad.
Because I think he would have been there. He could have given him and Jensen a little combo message on Sunday. It sounds like Ward would have been like ready to do everything with us.
Just two alphas up there just talking.
Battling.
Dang, that's fun.
So yeah, he was, I would say someone who lives in Branson and has their whole life was excited about this weekend.
Yeah, right. Can we just take a second to go back and just appreciate the fact that he remembered your birthday?
It's very shocking
That's amazing.
if he did truly remember it.
Yeah.
Sounds like he did.
Let's trust. Let's trust.
That's
the man.
how I feel. Yeah.
I mean, he's had however many years of camp experience.
Yeah. 35 years working there. Who knows how many students, how many campers?
Even if you just took leadership teams, that's 10 leadership guys at minimum, 350 people. I don't even know. I'm terrible. Like, I would not have remembered your birthday unless somebody posted on YouTube the day before, like, hey, Jake's birthday's tomorrow. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, do I need to have, yeah. So
Because at the time, probably a week or so ago, we were trying to schedule a shoot potentially. He's like, we could do it next Tuesday, birthday shoot. Timon knew it like a week out.
not a boy, Timon.
Thank you.
Do we know Timon's?
No, not even, no.
I don't think I even have an
sorry.
idea.
I
You
know
have a
that's
season?
like, no.
I know. I don't know first or back half of the year.
I remember like it happening. I think it was kind of recently. I think it was like
Let's figure this out.
I think it was maybe April.
Really? You went from no idea to like, I think I got the month
Well,
nailed
it's
down.
more fun to like if you get it right, throw it out there.
All right. When have we
No, it's
ever celebrated time?
no. I was gonna say it's January. I don't know.
I can't think of a time.
I remember during the Grand Debut like live podcast, something was like guessing my birthday,
That's
Wait,
right. It's
okay,
like, who
okay.
knows
and
Timon's
someone
birthday?
found it on Facebook and,
And
yelled
so
it
then
out.
people commented about it, and then I knew because of that.
I know that Rachel and I have given Timon birthday gifts twice. So I know it's at least been,
Okay.
it's got to be between February and like
Yeah, we got
June.
him, we got him
February
a
and
birthday
June.
present for. Yeah. What did we?
Gift cards.
I know. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you-
When did we? How did we?
it's somewhere in there.
February to June.
Late spring, early summer.
Let me think what's right smack dab in the middle of February to June. I'm talking a little place the Mexicans call Abril, dude.
Only the Mexicans.
Brazilians. Yeah. Abril.
Abril.
You're close, but I will say you're not. The month is incorrect.
Okay. So I'm
The
close.
Mexicans call it.
Marzo.
Yeah, March or May.
Let's look at him. Let's look at his eyes and see if we can read his eyes.
Okay.
Dude, that's just a problem I have with these. I watch a lot of these true crime documentaries. We put way too much stock in the polygraph. It's your heartbeat. It's not like asking God. Sorry, let's do one on Timon, though.
Yeah, let's not bring God into this, please. This is just a secular podcast. All right.
Timon, or you go.
March. He was trying too hard not to.
New tactic. Timon, I want you to tell me your birthday is in March, and then I want you to tell me your birthday is in May. We'll see which one sounds more believable.
Oh, okay.
Can I first scream May at him real quick to see?
Sorry, yeah,
Just
let's
to
balance
compare
it
him?
out.
You can go for it. Yeah.
May. Okay.
All right, a little different. Mouth is open.
He was intentionally like trying to like. Is that him trying to like throw me off, or is that him? Okay. March May.
No, my birthday's in March.
Okay.
Slight stutter.
And my birthday's in May.
That didn't help me. A
May
ton.
what?
14th.
And what is it in March?
14th.
Oh, okay.
It wouldn't be.
Smart move. Smart move.
No, I think it's May.
Tell me.
Pi Day. He wouldn't be born on Pi Day. We would have talked about that.
We
at some
would have
point.
known. We would have called him Pyman this entire time. There's no way. If he is 314, we are calling him Pyman.
Pyman, yeah. So
May
with that
14th.
in mind, it has to be May 14th.
514. Final answer.
It's May 15th, actually.
Wow.
I didn't know what to go for. I was like, do I just like make up a day? I don't know. Does it help me to do that? I don't know. But yeah, May 15th.
All right.
You knew it.
Timon. Let's still call him Timon for a while.
Timon.
Hey, Timon.
Hey, Timon. All right, we knew it.
Yeah.
We know.
Brad knew from the
15th.
start.
515.
May, yeah, that's right. Well,
It goes Bo.
I'm a Mayan. I have Mayan descent, and they do their calendars a month behind, and so my April is your May, so
Hashtag not my May.
not my May.
I don't know.
What were you saying about Bo?
Just May birthdays. Bo,
Timon,
my dad.
your dad.
You got a parent with a May birthday?
Not that I know of.
I didn't think so either. Timon, my mom. Rachel's mom.
Catherine.
I knew. I was like, there's something in there. Sorry, I threw you off.
I was like, I don't have any more. Like all my other kids are born in March. I was like, but May does feel like there's somebody else.
Yeah, and I felt
And
that
Cole,
too.
shout out Cole, my cousin or my nephew.
Okay,
Same birthday as Catherine.
we got to get this on a list. You can hear them going in reverse through the headphones. This is all they do. They go in reverse constantly. Sorry, trigger.
Trigger. Now every time you hear something in reverse, you're gonna get
They're
mad.
reversing again. Anyway, dude, we haven't talked about your weekend. How was it?
It was great.
I want to hear
man.
all about
Yeah,
it.
it was so much fun.
Want to hear all about it.
Yeah, as a reminder, went to Northeast Indiana and spoke at this father. I keep wanting to say father-son because it just rolls off the tongue. It's
It
father-child. There were some girls there.
Father kiddo.
There were some daughters there, but spoke specifically to the dads. Had a great time doing it, dude. First of all, went the long route and went through Cincinnati first to hang out with some ghosties turned friends. We've talked about them tons of times on the podcast. Probably like the best friends that I've never met in person before. Like I never thought I would have a friend that I'd never seen in person before, but I met the Swicks, Kirsty and Steven and their kids. And it was so fun to meet them.
You guys started off as pen pals because Swick was in jail, right? And just needed someone to like write to, and then found the podcast.
Well, is it jail or is it prison when you're there for like 15 to life? Is that's prison?
usually
I
prison,
think.
yeah.
Yeah. He was like, dude, this is crazy. I'm in Leavenworth, right down the road.
Come by sometime.
And so you think like you see the movies, you think that they have like the handheld
Toll booth.
No, it's just like a bank teller kind of thing. You know,
You
like
just have like a thin thing of glass where you can still pass credit cards through.
yes, you can slip things through. Yeah, as long as the bailiff. Anyway, fun bit. No, but it was fun. We got to. I didn't get to see and hang out with Kirsty and the girls too long because I didn't get there till like 7 p.m.
Okay.
But we went and played pickleball and they were there. It was just so fun to meet them and like talk to them. And on one level, it's like, yeah, we've been friends forever. On another level, it's like, whoa, you're a real person. Like,
Hey, look at you.
Jensen was so funny. I saw Steven first, and Jensen and I have hung out with each other 4 times now or something like that. Come to Gulf Shores and Florida and stuff. And so he's like looking at Steven. He's like, "Do you think Brad's gonna be taller or shorter than he looks right here?" Steven's like, "I think he's pretty much the same."
It's all good.
Pretty much. I was like, trying to stand up straight for him, but yeah, just so fun to hang out with them. We went to Skyline Chili that night. You ever been there?
No, I don't want to go there.
I
You haven't?
Yeah, we went there like at like 9 p.m. after we played pickleball. So we're sweating in this booth. In my head, it was like you go and so Skyline Chili Time, if you don't know.
Yeah.
Cincinnati famous chili chain that's like known for like chili on top of spaghetti, essentially, is like one of their main things.
Okay.
Gross.
100% gross. Like, why would anybody like get excited about this? I kind of like, I was talking to Kirsty about it beforehand. I was like, I'll be honest, I'm not really that excited to go to this thing, but these people, you know, Steven and
raving
Jensen,
about it.
they really want me to go. So like, great, let's try it out. And I'll say this, I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would.
Did you actually?
The spaghetti in my head, it sounded like chili, like loose chili on top of loose spaghetti, but it was
all loose, just a mess.
It was a little more, I'm going to use this as a adjective, lasagnatic, like kind of like lasagna.
Oh, okay. It's all one piece.
It felt like, you could use a fork and just kind of push down on it and then scoop it.
I was expecting like a sloppy dish.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like kind of like mix, instead of like spaghetti sauce, you're mixing chili into a spaghetti
That's
bowl.
what I thought it was.
So better than I thought. It was also a like, we'll call it an IHOP style place where it was like you sit down, you have a waitress, and then you pay at the front kind of thing.
Got it.
In my head, it was a little more in and out style where you order, you get your food, and you sit down kind of thing. So that was fun. Highlight of the night. One highlight I'll have to tell you guys off the podcast because it's pretty funny, but pretty awesome. Timon especially is gonna love it. Man, Steven was crying at this part, but I can't say it. Working on my censorship over here. Okay. second part that was really funny was we were paying for our food at the end, and there's this worker, this girl. All the girls are like younger, like high school, college girls. Really friendly, fun. Of course, really friendly to Jensen. You know, cute.
Timon?
Yeah, Timon, come on.
You find your other sycamore.
That's right. Try to find your other stump. And but this girl's talking about. I mean, this Jensen's just so funny. Like he can just get excited about whatever you want to get excited about. So this girl's like, "I love tomatoes." Jensen's like, "I love tomatoes too." She's like, "You ever put some salt on it?" "Salt, yes, salt." "Pepper though? Pepper?" She's like, "No pepper." "No pepper, that's what I'm saying." You know, like they're just like connecting on this like deep level about tomatoes. And then this girl goes, "Yeah, there's this farmer's market, the Jewtown market down the road. The Jewtown market and or no, sorry. I messed up. The Gentile market down the road."
Oh.
There's a Gentile market. Have you ever been? They have the best tomatoes. Like she's basically just describing a farmer's market. She's like, they have tomatoes there. They have all this fresh fruit, you know, so many good things, like just fresh everything. And he's like, "Oh, okay. No Jews allowed though, right?" Because Gentile market. And she was like, yeah. And then they're like talking more. And so Jensen's like, "Really? The Gentile market? Cool." And she's like, wait, no, I said the Junetown market. The Junetown market.
That's so great, dude.
And so just imagine
Oh,
you're like connected
so
with this
bad.
guy. You know, like they knew who Jensen was. It's like a small town. He's in Lebanon, Ohio. I mean, 35,000 person town. He comes in there all the time. Like he's the youth pastor, you know. So he's making like a Bible joke. Gentile. "Oh, no Jews, right?" And then all of a sudden it's like he looks like this anti-Semitic, like, "Oh, no Jews come through that, right?"
Gentile market? How seriously they take circumcision?
Yeah, right. Oh my gosh, no Jews. I mean, just imagining like what this
such
girl
a
must
perfect.
have, like they were connecting, they were vibing. That was such a fun, lighthearted conversation. And then she's like trying to connect about where to get the best tomatoes. And he's like, "Hey, but I'll go there. But like, just to be clear, there's no Jews that come there too, right?" Like it's like,
Oh,
like, what in
that's
the world?
so bad.
So we laughed about that for a long time.
You there when our first time going to Breakthrough, and the guy working there, we thought he said, "I had some like really annoying Asians come here a couple weeks ago." And so we were like, "That's what a wild thing to say." And so then we made our team name like the Crazy Asians or something, because that's what we thought he said. And he was like, "That's kind of weird." We're like, "You said it, dude."
You started it, bro.
Anyway, come to find out, he was talking about this is because earlier he was like, "Oh, Jake from State Farm, doing all that," and he said agents.
Agents.
So it's kind of a similar
Same
mishap.
idea.
Yeah, like, oh, we thought you said Asians.
Like
out
all of
there.
a sudden you're the racist.
Oh, we thought you were racist.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so it's neither of us. Oh, okay, cool.
Oh man. Anyway, the Gentile market,
Junetown.
the crazy agents. Yeah. Oh, it was awesome. No Jews though, right?
That's pretty funny.
So anyway, that was fun hanging out with Jensen and Steven. We hung out all that night and just had a good time. Got to see Jensen's hometown, which is always just, I love, you know that about me. Like I love seeing people's hometowns. I love meeting their parents. I love like just getting that next layer of friendship with somebody. So it was so fun to just see that with him. And then, drove to Indiana and obviously I knew the schedule of what I was doing. I knew I had 10 different things I was trying to do. Like I was doing 4 talks plus 2 Devo talks plus 4 different times of worship throughout the week. And so I'm like, or throughout this 3-day period.
Yeah, there's a lot.
And so I felt prepared, but at the same time, like didn't know what to visualize in my head. Like, are we sitting around a campfire the entire time?
Yeah.
Are we in this kind of lodge or, whatever. So it was indicated that I was nervous by how many things I packed. Like I overpacked an insane amount of stuff. Like I think
From around a bonfire, that's...
Yeah, you never know.
Again.
Like, or like I sprayed myself down with bug spray. I got to go shower now,
True.
I think I packed 10 pairs of underwear.
Yeah.
Like 7 pairs of shorts, a couple pairs of pants. It was like supposed to be like 85 degrees most. I don't know.
What if? I don't know.
Yeah, like 3 hoodies, all this row back, like multiple polos. I'm like, I don't know. What if these guys all show up and they're like corporate bros and then I'm here in my flip flops or something. So
Polos.
So much overpacking. And then you'll appreciate this. The first night I get there, like they show me my place I'm staying in, and it's just like it's a cabin. Like normally, there was like a little apartment thing connected to this cabin. So like it was a large room that had like a little kitchenette with a mini fridge, microwave, bed, shower, little cubbies where I put, my 8 bags of clothes. And before the thing started, I got there like a couple hours before, dinner. And so I was like, I'm going to take a shower. So I go take a shower and realize, oh, they didn't provide me a towel.
Oh.
What would you do in this situation? Oh, and also let me say this place was in the middle of nowhere enough that my T-Mobile service was non-existent. So I couldn't just be like, hey, do you mind bringing me a towel?
Yeah, what do you have? You have to scavenge. What do you have around?
I looked in every little like drawer to find, even if they had like a dish towel or something.
Yeah.
So I ended up using a clean pair of my 10 pairs of underwear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you just got to go clean clothes, I guess.
Yeah, I just went clean clothes on it. I was like, this seems pretty absorbent. And then later on asked the guy like, hey, can I borrow a towel? But Tanner doesn't know that I did this yet. So this is news to him.
Hey, Tan Man.
Anyway, the actual talking went well. The first night, I don't know, dude. It's just, I'm sure you've experienced this a million times over doing stand-up comedy, but like the first night it felt like the body language of some of these guys were like, it was like, oh, this could be a rough weekend. Like these guys were like crouched over, like looking down the whole time that I was talking or something.
While you were talking?
Yeah.
Interesting.
And it was like right after, it was a Friday night after they had just driven there with their kids, I'm sure they're to an extent decompressing, whatever it was, but I was just like, I don't know if these guys care about what I'm talking about at all.
Yeah.
And then I didn't know at the time, which one of them was the PhD pastors in the room.
Yep.
I didn't know like who was what and everything. But then I think I came to learn later on, like that's just how guys sometimes are. Like I think I learned I'm going to be more physically like affirming listening to somebody, like making eye contact with them. Because the same people that I noticed like specifically having this body language, I also like had specific conversations with them the next day. Like, dude, that talk you had last night was awesome. Like,
yeah,
I've already been thinking about this stuff that you've been saying. Like, I love how you got to the point, but like also it was like thought provoking. I think somebody told Tanner, the director, like after the first talk, like, because Tanner told me he's like, this was already way better than last year.
Dude, that's awesome.
I was like, okay, cool. Like, so you guys are interested in this, even though I couldn't tell.
Yeah,
whatever.
That's great.
So then next day was fun. Well, that night also I did like a Devo, and the Devo was with the kids and the parents, so I tried to like still make it like a deep thing for the parents, but also make it an overarching like fun thing for the kids. So I did a little interactive thing, and I was like, does any kids here know what the weakest animal in the world is? The weakest animal. And of course, like, I don't know how you define that, but my answer was like sheep. Sheep are like the weakest animal because they have no, stink glands. They're not fast. They can't protect themselves. They don't have sharp teeth, whatever. But of course, all these kids are raising their hand like, a fly. I was like, good answer.
Pretty good.
They're like, a mosquito. Some other kid's like, actually, mosquitoes can kill 300 million people a year.
Okay,
and I'm like,
yeah, let's not talk West Nile right now.
Okay, yeah. Let's not get in the vaccine debate right now. No, they're going back and forth, and I was like, it's actually a sheep. And then like, of course, this 8-year-old's like, I don't know. I think a sheep could beat a fly. And I'm like, dang it, this is whatever. And then I'm like, does anybody know what the strongest animal in the world is? And the idea is supposed to be that it's a sheep as well, if it has a shepherd.
Oh, they're not gonna like that answer.
Elephant. Okay, not an elephant. Anybody else? Rhinoceros? No, not rhinoceros. Like woolly mammoth. Whatever. Timon says they're cloning them.
They're coming back.
It's actually a sheep. I don't know. You just said it was a week. It's like,
no.
Just listen to the whole thing. They were really sweet about it. But anyway, overall, it wasn't like anything like crazy. It was. I was truly like naturally bricked the entire time. Bricked straight.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say. Bricked. That's what it's called legally. I was bricked, and like there was no service, and so there was just great time to just chill, sleep, rest,
just focus on the weekend.
There was one time I drove into town and called Catherine. That was my time to get away.
Nice. Yeah.
But I had to like drive like 15 minutes to get service to call her.
Really out there.
Yeah. Also, Steven Swick claims that he's never gotten a fitted in his life. Have you heard this?
Yeah, he's told me that before.
Which is just wild, dude. There's no way that's even partially true. He's probably getting somewhat offended hearing this right now. But he he gave me a lot of a hard time for having T-Mobile. He's like, I've never heard anybody in my life that's had T-Mobile.
Oh, dude, no, they're up there now.
I think like they're like
That's what I have.
me
Yeah.
too.
It's very normal.
That's what Jake used to. I mean, we had Sprint and then we had T-Mobile. And he's like, I never heard anybody had Sprint either. I'm like, it's Verizon, AT&T are like the big dogs, right?
I think at this point, all three of them,
they're all three, yeah.
they're right
Really?
there together.
As far as I
Yeah,
know.
it's Titleist, Callaway, TaylorMade. They're all three at the top.
You hear that, Steven? Get offended for that.
Yeah,
He was like, I can't believe a T-Mobile. I was like, I don't know what to tell you.
great. They're
really,
they're kind of a fun color.
yeah, it's really cheap. So anyway, but didn't have service out in Northeast Indiana. So maybe it's just a Ohio, Indiana thing. But
Yeah, where Rachel comes from, everyone only has U.S. Cellular because that's just for whatever reason all you can get there. So
that's like a small town thing. I feel
yeah,
like.
they go after them.
So anyway, but yeah, really good time. I told Catherine, I was proud of how it went. I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know if I like absolutely rocked every single guy's world or like did the perfect job of talking versus maybe we should have had more just like open discussion time or whatever. But I was proud of
Your preparation.
I prepared well,
yeah.
and I feel like I executed on my preparation well. And I feel like guys took something from it. You know, not every guy's gonna. There was one guy. Yeah, I won't say his name or anything, so this is all right to say. But I mean, I talk about the idea of like Western culture thinking that family is like the image of family is a nest,
Okay.
and like how family is like a springboard for individual success. And so like the ideal for family in the Western culture is, hey, if my kids can just go out and do their own thing well, and we become empty nesters and we don't have any responsibility anymore, that's great for us. And my thing is like, biblically, the idea of family is a team. You know, Genesis 1, it looks like you're supposed to build these multi-generational teams. And so therefore, we shouldn't look at kids as a liability. We should look at them as an asset and all these different things. And so at the end of it, he's like, man, you know, we got 3 kids, but he's like, I don't know, man. I might need to go back and talk to my wife about getting a reversal, man. I don't know. I need to. Like,
Really?
Yeah. He's like talking about like having another kid after this talk. I'm like, what if, I mean, if nothing
Sweet.
else, what if this guy has one more child because of
Yeah.
this talk that I gave, you know, kind of thing. So, I don't know, man. I think we might need to get a reversal. He's like, you know, and they say it's only like 40% effective after you get a reversal, but like, I'm thinking about getting one, man. I don't know. And I was like, let's go, dude. Come on.
That's awesome.
Who knows? You know, but that was a funny, like a reversal. I didn't know. I don't know if that's like a.
I'm going to talk to my doctor about the old Uno reverse.
That's
See
right.
when you get me in.
I'm going to give him, we're going to play Uno and I'm going to put a reverse on there. I'm going to have a picture of a baby's head at the top of it. So anyway, shout out to that guy. But we'll see. We'll see what comes of anything from it. I would love to do it again sometime if they'll have me. But it had a lot of fun doing it. Felt like I made a difference. So
That's cool, dude. Yeah, I'm happy to hear it. Shout out Tan Man.
shout out to the Tan Man. Catherine loved the what is he, 10? She thought that was so funny.
When's the next time you'll be going up north?
I'm trying to. To Napanee, Indiana. Good. Yeah.
Yes, and?
in October.
Yes, and?
Yes, and
And I will be there too.
yes, and
And they also sponsor the current episode we're recording.
that's right. Yes, and hey, catch this with your right hand. Whoa! Main Street Roasters.
Gripped around it.
Rep the brand, boys.
Would you rather see my grip or the logo? I can't do both.
We're sponsored by Main Street Roasters. Show it off, baby. Main Street Roasters from Napanee, Indiana. We are visiting there. I was bummed I didn't get to drive through it. I could have driven back through Napanee. You're right. They do say it different
Napanee.
because people were talking about it this weekend. But they were closed on Sundays. And so I was like, well, I could drive by and take a picture.
You could drive by and hop in the cargo van like I did and drive back that way.
I should have.
It's a good van.
It was like an hour out of the way. So I was like, I'm not going to.
Yeah. Dang. And
Anyway.
you'll be there soon.
I'm excited. I had their coffee combined with some protein today, and it was nice. So
Look out.
watch out if you want to. I was talking to Bo the other day about, hey, you getting strong? He's like, yeah, I'm getting strong because I'm drinking a lot of protein. And I'm like, that a boy. He's like, I have a lot of milk and protein. So if you want some strong coffee, literally, put some protein in your Main Street Roasters.
On coffee. I had some before church on Sunday.
So good.
And I was very attentive during church, and I didn't have to leave to crap my pants or anything. So, I mean, overall, what more can you ask out of your coffee?
That's right.
Attentive and healthy.
That's right.
Yeah.
How are you doing with the old journey towards coffee and cream?
I'm not doing
Not yet.
great,
Okay.
but I'm still like kind of attempting it still.
Okay.
Rachel's got some like sugar-free creamer that she'll throw in there every now and then. So
Okay.
I'm just ever so slightly being weaned on to black coffee.
Okay. Wean, baby. Wean.
Brick by brick.
Main Street Roasters.
MainStreetRoasters.com.
Wonderful. Yeah. You guys know it. You guys support it so well. So keep doing it. 10% off of GRKC. Get some.
There you go. And there you go.
You go next. I got something, but you go.
Let's see. Just had a good old week. Yeah, took the splint off. Rachel, in solidarity, that same day put the splint on and like went about her whole day with it. Of course,
right.
She was like, "This is annoying." She's like, "You should be like, you never have to do your hair." She's like, trying to like do your hair with it. It's awful. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. So was she there when you took it off?
No, I actually took it off in the middle of the night. I was finishing that PPA Friday Pickleball video and just having to do so much editing and freaking clicking the U and the I at the same time when I don't want to do that. I was like, I'm done with this. It's straight anyway. So that's why I took it off, just like finish editing. And I was like, yeah, I'll keep it off.
Oh yeah.
Maybe that's all she wrote.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I just took it off in the middle of the night by myself.
Do you ever have like a phantom feeling of it?
Oh, it being on there? No, one lingering feeling is the bottom of my finger didn't really touch anything for 6 weeks. So it still feels very weird.
Oh.
Like it's a weird texture.
Is it like not as tough as
yeah, it might be like soft. I think something with the nerves are just like weak right now. I don't know. It's kind of like your leg falls asleep and you kind of have the pins and needles. It's kind of like that touching things.
Kind of uncomfortable then.
Yeah, kind of don't like it.
Bummer.
That's kind of weird. Whatever. So yeah, I've pulled like a old single Jake all-nighter basically editing this PPA video. Isaac and I were in this tournament, whatever.
Awesome
thank you guys for watching it.
Yeah,
I was like, let's just go hard on this and see what happens. And as I went to bed at like 6 a.m. that morning, I was like, all right, I have a couple things in mind, like goals to look out for as far as like the performances video. Like it's not going to be like a 1 out of 10. Because like just last week we uploaded the video against the 12-year-old boys. That one's just like crushed. It's got to get 100,000 views. But 2 out of 10 would be like the best we could do. And then we've never had a video above 50% retention. But I was like, this would be the video to do it maybe. The way I edited it, I could see it getting above 50.
Right.
Upload the next morning, check back a few hours later, and it was a 1 out of 10, his best video of our last 10.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, so after like 8 hours, it was like 65% retention. So I could geek out on YouTube stats all day. But basically, it's just like really good metrics, really good data. And I was like, this is so fun. This makes it worth it.
Yeah, right. Because you worked so hard and so long.
Yeah, and I was like, this would have been
did too.
legitimately detrimental to my brain if this did not perform well. I might have been kind of sad.
It would have really hurt your motivation.
What was
for
the
future.
point of all of that? Why did I do any of that? So that was really rewarding. It was one of those where I'd say I've been doing this long enough to where even if a video goes viral, mood swings, jean shorts, whatever, I mean, you would probably feel that way. Just like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
On to the next.
Yeah.
It doesn't do that much for me anymore. But I could like almost physically feel the dopamine entering my brain when that video is performing well. Like to work so hard on something and see people appreciate it and perform it, not just the data, but even the comments and the text I got. I was like, I need to make sure I monitor this because I really like how I'm feeling right now. But I also want to like appreciate like a job well done kind of thing. So it did feel good. And
go ahead. Sorry.
It was just fun. It was just I feel like I've been watching YouTube for a long time. I've been listening to YouTube podcasts forever. And this is like a first attempt at like really making a YouTube video and trying to really do good storytelling. And Daniel Ming, even I saw his comment. He caught on to something. He's like, great job, like with the storytelling, making a villain out of that guy. Because that's every good story has a hero and a villain. And so that's what I was trying to create, like me versus this guy who shouldn't have been in our division. And just retention strategies and all this stuff, storytelling.
So good.
All good. Whatever.
No, I loved it. I watched it on the way home.
Thanks, dude.
Once I got service again.
Thanks.
I was like, oh yeah, I think he did that. And so I unbricked.
Yep.
That's what it's called. And watched it. So
yeah. It was fun. So hopefully there'll be more. Yeah, Timon helped out. I even like a couple days later, I was like, this video has such good retention, but the click-through rate is like starting to die. We got to get a new title, new thumbnail. I was like, Timon, whip me something else up. And he did. So
you put the Uno reverse card out there.
I did.
Yeah. Reverse it up.
Yep.
It's got so many comments.
Dude, it's unbelievable. Like 1,100, 1,200 comments. I don't know.
Compared to like the previous one with like 60,000 views has like 600 comments or whatever. Then it has like others has like double that.
Yeah. I hope YouTube is seeing this. And
yeah,
like,
really.
Hey, something special's going on here.
Yeah.
Keep showing it to people.
Yeah.
That is a difference. Like between let's call it the short form stuff that we're used to doing versus this is like, well, I guess in Mood Swings you did a little bit of long form stuff, but you didn't ever like go shot for shot with Derek editing stuff, right? Like it's like
we weren't doing storytelling. We were just playing golf.
Right. Like
nothing.
Like it feels like when we go viral, it almost feels lucky. Like it's almost like,
the algorithm gave us a gift today.
Yeah, kind of. It's like, okay, cool. Like, I don't know why that one did so well. That's not our funniest video.
Yeah.
Or like, and so it's kind of a bummer when we don't do well in a video because it's like, dang, that one was pretty good.
That one was good.
And people are commenting like, this is your funniest video yet. Like, I loved the, whatever. Like people are like, the fraternity roll call video is hilarious. The mechanics video is hilarious. Like those did so poorly compared to so many.
You were the only person who saw it.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's my favorite one. It's like, thank you. But then, yeah. And so when you get a viral one, it's like, okay, whatever. But like when you put so much into it, then you would feel like this weight of like, please be good. Please
like me.
Yeah. Please, please watch this thing. And so, yeah, I think that's probably the difference is like, yes, I worked hard on this.
The investment.
And I worked hard to make it considerably better than the rest. Kind of like your videos with Trey, like the one that we did back before Jean Shorts, that was the wedding video.
Yeah, you put so much time into something.
Like that was like you trying to like spoof a professional video. Therefore, it was like way more. Or like the hype video. I remember you did like the everyday hype
if
video.
moms had hype videos or regular people had hype videos.
You like super edited those or whatever. Like you want those to get a little more traction or else you'd be bummed about them. But like,
yeah,
you were working days on this thing.
Yeah. Timon helped out. Yeah. You put a lot of time into something. You're like, I hope people appreciate it. So it was fun. And I'm only going to get better. I mean, that was my first try kind of doing something like this. So I'm excited for.
Yeah. So you think you'll do like, yeah. What's your thought for future? Like, are you going to do this once every quarter, once every month?
Yeah. I mean, it kind of worked out that we didn't win because now people are bought in and invested for us to win the next time. So I don't know when we'll do it next, but I mean, the ideas have just been flowing. I've never thought about YouTube more in my life than like right now. Just the amount of ideas and things I want to do with Friday YouTube fired up. So
it's awesome.
Yep. So that was fun. Why did I talk about it? Oh, the mallet. That's when the mallet came off. Yes.
Because you were getting after it.
Yeah.
I didn't have a monumental YouTube video, but I had a monumental moment with my son, Bo.
Fun.
2 nights ago. The night is 2 nights ago. We went to a place called Dick's Sporting Goods, which he didn't know existed. And first of all, it was just just beside himself. It was like,
sports.
There's an entire store for sports. I mean, he's like, yeah, he's getting into sports more and more. And so finally he's a left-handed kid. He's had this little like right-handed glove that's like the Velcro glove for the longest time.
He'll like throw the ball with the glove in it.
Has learned to like grip the ball in the glove and throw it. And so finally I was like, Bo, I heard that he was really good, like a huge help this past weekend. Hattie's not home right now. Hattie's down in Texas. So he's like the big helper. I kept telling him that, like, Bo, you're the big helper.
Big, strong protein helper.
He was the big, strong protein helper this weekend. And so I said, Bo, what if we go and get a baseball glove for you?
Wow.
And so he got one. It was like, Rawlings Gold Glove edition. So I was like, Bo, this is a gold. Do you realize this is a Gold Glove one? We found a Gold Glove edition one. And it had like a little, tag that had Mike Trout's picture on it. I was like, Bo, this is Mike Trout's glove. This is Mike Trout's, and so, I mean, couldn't be more like excited about it. The last 2 mornings, the first thing he says to me in the morning is like, can we go play catch? Like he's
all in on baseball right now.
He's all in on it. I mean, his version of catch is basically just like fetch, more or less. He barely ever catches
He puts
the ball.
it in his mouth.
He like just runs after it, grabs it. Sometimes he'll literally go back to me and put it back in my glove,
Sandlot style.
Yeah. But we're having a great time, and he was so excited about this glove. So
that's fun. Yeah, you don't think about that being like its own amusement park, just a sporting goods store.
Oh, yeah.
As far as I could see, just sports equipment.
And of course,
I love it still.
Oh, 100%. I was like, let's keep walking around.
Let's look at the football gloves.
Like, I know Mom said dinner's at 6, but hey, it's okay. Like,
you see Mom around here? I don't think so.
Mom doesn't have to know, buddy. All right. So it kind of backfired on me a little bit because then all of a sudden he just wanted to get everything in the store. And it was like, no, we can't. He's like, well, you could buy it. I was like, well, but we shouldn't. It's costs money. Will you have money? I was like, not that much. He wanted to buy catcher's gear. He wants a whole catcher's like gear. He wanted soccer.
I could ride my bike in this, so I'm safe.
Yeah, he wanted a football helmet. He wanted everything.
Who doesn't?
And so anyway, it was a great time with Bo. walking around the store, and getting him a new baseball glove. So we're going to Texas in a couple days for Labor Day, and he's like, "We got to bring our gloves to Texas, Dad. We could
Make sure you bring the gloves."
So
yeah, you guys are leaving soon, right?
yeah, third week in a row. We're leaving on a Thursday. I'm leaving on a Thursday to go somewhere.
Tour's over for me. It's starting up for you.
I guess so. It is kind of a wild time, but yeah, going down there for a few days, which will be fun. We'll see how.
But you're back for Thursday for the car service, right?
Yes. I get back Labor Day night. Yeah. Oh, wouldn't miss it for the world, brother. Car service is so fun. Car service for like
maybe limo service. Let's keep our expectations low, but you never know.
Well, they said it would be a limo. Was that it's on the office?
Yeah, said limo.
No, it's a town car. Town cars are actually nicer. No, it's a limo. Well, I said it would be a limo. I'm excited about it. So,
Labor Day, fun. Speaking of Labor Day, Good Ranchers Labor Day sale coming to an end.
Yeah,
this is it.
Snag it while you can.
Snag it while you can grab it. While you can hang on to it.
While your
finger still bends.
While you can grab it. Snag it while you can grab it. What do you think of that?
You got to see it to beef it.
Beef leave it.
Beef it.
Beef leave it. Yeah.
Your turn. Breast deal ever.
Oh, good.
Salmon, poultry, pole, seafood. You got to.
The poults are in. This food is really good. Poultry.
I asked my Jamaican friend.
Yeah, I see where you're going.
Which free add-on would you like? And he said, "Do they have pizza, man?"
Oh!
And I said, "No." But what'd you say at the end there? He said, "Salmon?" And I said, yeah, they have salmon.
I get the salmon. Salmon, brother.
They don't have pizza, man.
They don't have pizza,
They just have the salmon.
You got this, salmon.
You got this, salmon. All that to say, Good Ranchers is doing a little Labor Day sale. You can get 100% American meat delivered to your door from goodranchers.com. Use promo code GRKC. Get a free add-on for a year when you subscribe now. Chicken breast, beef, bacon, salmon, wagyu. All American, all delicious. GRKC is the code. $25 off your first box plus free shipping.
You need to try it for yourself to believe just how wonderful this meat is. No added antibiotics, no added hormones, just all American meat delivered straight to your door.
Applewood smoked bacon. Guys, do it for me. I can't. You can. Please.
The difference is palpable, guys.
If you don't do it, shame on you.
Shame on you. Hey, if you don't do it, you ain't American.
So you might be one of our Canadian listeners.
Man, yeah.
Man.
You ain't American, man. American meat delivered, man.
I watched a couple more Parks and Recs episodes this week. One I really enjoyed.
Yes.
Was it's where Amy Poehler goes on a date with Will Arnett. Do you know that one?
Yeah. Do you know they're married?
Rachel told me that.
Yeah.
Or they divorced.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, but might have been married at the time. I had no idea they were married in real life.
Surely they didn't get divorced and then cameo together.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah.
But that episode was great. You've got Justin, the guy who everyone's making out to be a heartthrob. They should have made him look better. That was an odd choice.
Bro, do you know who that guy is? I don't know his name, but he dated Jennifer Aniston.
And she is just fine.
Do you disagree?
No, sorry. I was trying to say, and good for him.
Right. Maybe he is a heartthrob and we don't see it because we're not seeing it.
His hairline looked like they made it intentionally hilarious, and his eyebrows were so black, and they look like a roller coaster.
He looks like an extra from Twilight or something.
Yeah, it looked odd.
Yeah.
But everyone's obsessing over him in that episode. So that was hard to get past. Otherwise, really funny and really great. She's on a date with an MRI doctor. It's just so funny how poorly the date's going, how he convinces her to get an MRI, and she does get the MRI, and the things he's saying to her, and then she gets billed for the MRI.
You got a great oven.
Yeah. Oh. I mean, seriously, industrial-sized oven in here.
You can have triplets right now. Yeah. So funny.
Yeah, industrial-sized oven was so funny. So
and you just zoomed in on her face in the MRI thing.
Now, don't talk. You said your mom lives around here? Yeah, what did I say? I've told you 1,000 times, stop talking. Why are you moving?
It is so funny. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, been enjoying that. Made a few more episodes.
Can't wait.
Just loving Parks and Rec.
Eventually, dude, you're gonna hit the stride.
I'm still loving it,
I know,
it is.
I know. But I hope I'm not like overhyping, and then you're like, well, I hit the stride that you're talking about. Actually, now I'm not seeing like the hype. And,
Striding short.
Yeah.
Yeah, Andy's great. April's great. She just became Ron's assistant.
So good.
She's doing a good job.
So
Pretty
good.
funny. Just turning everyone away. Poor Jerry.
Yeah. Just wait. Just wait. Sorry. I'm gonna stop saying that. Enjoy the moment.
Wait, dude.
I was talking to Will Severns yesterday because he went to school at Taylor University, which is in Upland, Indiana,
Stab 'em, Trojans.
near where I was this weekend. And yeah, he's talking about like Indiana, man. I mean, in his eyes, he's jokingly, obviously overgeneralizing, but he's like Pawnee, Indiana, Parks and Rec, like those town hall meetings, like some of those people in Indiana are actually like that. So just imagining that with me.
Something else I watched that I want to recommend to people who love true crime stuff. I mean, there's a new documentary every week that you could watch. At a certain point, they start to blend together. I'm getting confused on which, cute blonde girl is missing. They're all the same. However, The Perfect Wife on Hulu.
Okay.
This is my recommendation of the recent ones I've watched. Really good. So much so, my sister randomly texted me, which we don't normally talk about shows and stuff, just all caps, you need to watch The Perfect Wife on Hulu. I was like, I did, and I really enjoyed it. That's so cool that you liked it too. So yeah, it's a 3-part documentary that's got like the twists and turns that like a drama would have. Like if you were writing a script, you would have these kinds of twists in it. It's like, this is real life. This is crazy.
That's what you want in one of those things.
Yes, I know. And I think it kind of gotten stale a little bit. Like, yeah, they go missing, and in the end, it's always the husband.
Well, yeah.
Why didn't we check there?
Like, Tiger King was awesome for a million reasons, but the main one, the first one, was like at the end of the first episode or second episode, after you think Carol Baskin's this like wonderful person, they're like,
You're like, wait.
Well, whatever. It's 5 years old, so I'm not gonna spoil it for you. But she killed her husband, right? And it's like, what? What?
You're like, yeah, there's this whole Tiger universe. Look at Bhagavan. He might be a sex trafficker. Like, whoa, what?
Whoa. Do you want to watch episode 3? It's like, I think I gotta. Yeah.
That's a great call. Yeah, it's fun just like to unpeel layers. So I think
give
it's
me
3
the
episodes on Hulu. Perfect Wife.
Synopsis without spoiling anything.
Cute blonde mom wife seemed like she had it all together. Brad missing, goes on like a little run. They find her like phone, some headphones, and like some of her hair at the end of the street, and just like no sign of her. And anyway,
Okay.
the search begins.
Where was this? Where was she based out of? Do you remember?
North.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Raleigh, probably. North Carolina.
I don't know.
North Chicago. North
of the border.
Yeah. Richmond. North of Richmond.
Richmond, north of Richmond.
Yeah. All the different things.
Dude, speaking of that, love that dude, by the way. What's his name? Oliver
Anthony?
Yeah, Oliver Anthony? Timon
knew that one
Whoa,
quick.
hey.
All right. I hung out with the guy that looked exactly like him, but was just a way swaggier version. Like one of the dads of this thing. He looked like he was like the Oliver Anthony of like, but he also like played on like the team that would practice against a D1 school in basketball. Like he was like wearing Jordans and like cool stuff and like kind of jacked.
Interesting.
But like had a long red beard and bald.
That's fun.
Anyway, go ahead.
So it's fun. I'm on YouTube multiple times a day, and I'm always on different YouTube accounts. So it's like before I go into YouTube Studio for Ghostrunners, first I have to switch account to Ghostrunners. Then I got to switch back to my own. Then I got to switch back, whatever. And they all have different home screen. They all have different algorithms. So it's kind of funny. I click on Ghostrunners, and it pops up Oliver Anthony. He's got a new song out. Okay. I was like, that's funny. That's like for Ghostrunners, maybe a little Oliver Anthony.
Probably because at one point I've like browsed him.
I was like, why didn't I get this on mine? I like him. Why didn't Friday Pickleball get him?
Yeah.
Anyway, so I click on it, and it's like, it looks exactly like the viral on Richmond, north of Richmond. It's like, he's even got the same shirt on. I remember it. Like his dog's right there. He's got the deer steam. Like I remember all this. It's the same exact setting. And so then, but it's a new song. I read through the YouTube description, and it says, it's put out by some radio station in West Virginia. And like, we've had this one in the hopper for a while. Thought now would be a good time to release it. And then this is why I want to have that podcast of like, how are you making your money? What's going on here?
Okay.
Are they like, did he sign a bad deal with this radio company? Like he can't put out music until they put it out? It was a song called Doggone It.
Okay.
Really liked it.
Okay.
I've come back to listen to it a second time. But I'm like, have they just been sitting on his music for a year? And they're like, hey, from the vault, here's his third song.
I know he's like one of the most popular things in the world right now, but we're going to go ahead and just sit on a song until he kind of fizzles out a little bit.
There might be some things like now that he's fizzled.
Yeah.
Remind of who this guy is.
Like I haven't heard anybody talking about him recently.
Yeah, so maybe I'm missing something here.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's like, yeah, we feel because in the description I saw they're like we filmed all these in the same day and we're just not putting it out. It's like, wow. After the first one, it's so viral. You'd think
Maybe they thought at the time this wasn't a very good recording or this is not a very good song, but like, well, he's pretty popular, so people will watch anything he does. Huh.
that's it. Just since we actually, how do we?
Doggone it.
You said Richmond.
North.
Yeah, I don't know where this takes place, but it's the perfect white, the mysterious disappearance of Sherry Papini.
A Sherry, a Pepini.
Sherry Papini.
That's.
So it's good. Watch it on Hulu. I would recommend it.
I
If you
appreciate
like true crime.
I'll watch that, but I won't just watch a true crime just out of the blue. Because like, what if you're halfway into what if you're 45 minutes into an episode and you're like, I actually don't think this is very good. It's like, dang, I'm gonna turn this off now.
Redding,
waste.
California,
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
north of the border.
That's right.
Yeah,
North of the border. I like that.
Northern California.
You know, northern hemisphere.
Anyway, that's that recommendation. Take it or leave it.
I'll take it. Perfect wife.
Thank you.
It's been taken.
I've taken this.
Timon, what's up with you, man?
Yeah.
Oh,
how the
good
heck?
question. I should have written some stuff down for my week, but I don't know. I've been good. I've just
Okay.
been hanging out, editing a lot of that stuff from the crop irrigation
Yeah,
weekend. So that was
yeah,
fun. Yeah, honestly, not that much to report. but
Okay, fair enough.
been living a good life.
We asked Timon off the podcast, and unofficially, we think that you're going to be part of the fantasy football league. One of
Yeah,
them.
yeah, that's
So I
gonna
think
be
it's
fun.
gonna be so fun. Maybe Timon should be in one, TJ should be in the other.
Ooh, who can get further?
That's good. Or just like we have a celebrity guest in both,
Yeah.
you know, kind of thing. We don't want to be like, yeah, we're not in the Timon TJ league. We are in the other one.
Yeah, they at least get someone fun in each one.
Right. Because
That's fun.
It's just us, if not.
And I'd say, guys, like enjoy while Timon's in there.
We're going to give Timon a few pointers. Timon, you probably don't know, draft kickers and defense first because they
Okay.
go quick.
Yep.
Okay.
And then,
Because who touches the ball more than a quarterback kicker? Who's on the field more? Defense.
yeah, defense is,
They're on there a ton.
so Timon can't tell if we're joking or not. Right?
I know. Yeah, genuinely no idea.
I think I was born in March.
How
My
many
birthday's in March.
non-Chiefs football players do you know?
Tom Brady. He's
Okay.
not
Yeah.
not anymore,
Okay.
right?
Just
Yep.
all old players. I know Johnny Unitas, Bart Starr, obviously.
Let's do fill in the blanks. Or no, try to figure out something first.
Okay. I mean, Brock Purdy.
Hey, there we go. There we go.
Yeah.
His sister-in-law DM'd me this morning.
I don't.
Still in the circle.
Maybe tell Rachel about that. Include her in the next one.
I genuinely none are coming to mind.
Okay.
like, besides those two.
Let's do some fill in the
Brock
blanks.
Purdy, Tom Brady.
How about we'll start with old guys that aren't in the league anymore. Let's go
Okay.
blank Montana.
Hannah.
Okay.
I
Hannah Montana.
It was Rocky.
Rocky
Okay.
Montana.
heard that before.
Yep. Rocky Montana.
How about blank Montana? I felt like was a pretty good one. Tyler. So I don't know if you're going to get any of these.
All
other
right. Blank Marino.
No idea.
Steve-O.
ones.
Should I make up random names for these?
Yeah, you should.
Okay.
How about blank Elway?
Dan Elway.
Dan
I have
Elway.
I don't know Dan Elway.
Dan Marino was actually the right answer.
Oh, interesting.
Um,
Okay.
Blank James, the basketball player.
LeBron.
Good. Just wanted to make sure.
Edgerrin.
Yeah, Edgerrin.
Let's do some current ones maybe you've heard of.
Okay.
Lamar
Jackson.
Hey.
Good.
Okay.
Okay.
He's not a racist. They were all the
That's-
white ones
yeah.
before then.
Interesting. Well, maybe he is a racist.
Backwards.
Yeah, that's right. Let's see. Lamar's pretty good.
Blank Hill.
Mm.
Hill.
I don't know.
Okay, how about this? Tyreek blank.
Tyreek Hill.
Oh, good.
Oh, interesting.
I knew the full name. Yeah, you're right.
You've heard of him.
Hill was right. I was like Hill is something. Obviously.
Last
But
one.
yeah.
Blank Kittle.
No way.
Oh,
No, I got
it's
one.
not Joe Kittle, is it?
Ooh,
No.
close.
Oh,
Joakim.
Jeff Kittle.
So close. Keep going on the juzz.
New letter though.
Oh.
New letter though, Give me a
I'm really curious if you could get this one.
George Kittle.
Yeah, very good. Okay, he'll get this one. I think Are you willing to bet me $5 he'll get this one?
No.
Really?
I don't know what it is yet.
You want me to tell you what it is?
Tell me in a way that Timon wouldn't know.
It's the third. It's the most loved person on the quarterback documentary.
Oh, yeah, he'll get this.
You think?
Yeah.
You want to bet?
Yeah.
Oh, is
Okay.
this the? Sorry.
Yeah, you still want to bet? He's
All
about
right.
to get it right now.
He has to get on the first try though. And do you want to go last name or first name?
He's going to get first and last name. $5. Watch this.
$5. Go ahead. What's his name?
When you said most loved, I just think of like.
Oh.
I thought of a new football.
Why did you do that?
You like interrupted us and you're like, oh, okay, I'll wait.
I was
I'll
just
wait.
saying I thought of a new football player because I've heard of.
Come
This
on.
was a football player, right? Tim Tebow.
Yes, it is.
That is a football player. Answer we were looking for was Kirk Cousins.
Oh, okay. I've heard of that guy.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Heard of that guy.
If you said
Blank Cousins.
Blank Cousins, I think I would have gotten it. I don't know if he said Kirk. If I would have.
Yeah.
I was hoping we would say Blank Cousin. He would have said Kurt, and we would have had a debate on our hands. Like I heard a T. No, you didn't.
What's Travis Kelce's brother's name?
Jason Kelsey.
Not bad.
He's a
Draft him.
podcast fan. Very good.
Yeah, it's a colleague of his. All right, so you can last
So I'll
longer
do
than
fine.
Timon.
I'll do fine in the league.
Yeah,
I knew Team T.
it's fine. We'll help. We'll help explain it to you. Nothing crazy. Should we do our reviews of the week?
Let's do reviews of the week. We got some good ones.
Yeah. Got to pull it up on my phone.
Same.
The internet doesn't work.
Uh,
All right. Let's see. Mississippi Truther. 5-star review. Brad just said he thinks summers in the South would be like walking in someone's mouth.
Walking in someone's mouth.
And as someone born and raised in Mississippi, I cackled so loud because it could not be more true. Proud Mississippian, proud Ghostie. Thank you for the constant laughs.
Thank you. Truther? Mississippi Truther?
Mississippi Truther.
Out of all the southern states, it seems like Mississippi's got to be the hottest. Is that true to you in your head?
Louisiana is where I've felt the most humidity outside before.
That's fair.
It was a
Like if it's
wet person's
possible
mouth.
to be 105% humidity, I feel like it's in the swamps of Louisiana.
It was just so wet there. It's all hot. It's all humid.
Perry Caperton left us a 5-star review. It called it Boy Podcast. I always listen to the podcast while getting ready for work, and I recently learned that my roommates have been very confused by the male voices that follow me around the house every morning. I shared with them the good news that is the Ghostrunners podcast, and it has now been renamed to the Boy Podcast in our very feminine house. The more I reference jokes and stories from my boy podcast, the closer I get to converting them from their girly podcast ways. Thank you guys so much for always giving us positive, encouraging, and funny content. I can imagine that's tough to do while dealing with the negative things that pop up in your lives. I'd go on about what this podcast means to me and the way it's impacted my life. It feels like this is y'all's ministry, and I'm very grateful to be on the receiving end of it. Saying prayers of blessing and praise for you all and your families. Side note, I recently got my MSW, Masters of Social Work, correct?
Wow, great.
Is that what Rachel has?
No.
Oh, no.
LPC.
LPC. And now working in elementary school. It's the best, and I hope Rachel's loving her new job too.
Fun.
Is she?
Rachel is. Yeah.
Great.
You know what I learned? I had no idea. So Rachel's school doesn't have a vice principal. And so Rachel is the number 2 at her school.
Whoa.
Every Tuesday, the principal leaves to go do these like district meetings. And so Rachel's in charge of the school.
Whoa. Really?
I did not know that was going to be happening.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I was like, oh, you're like a...
She's like the designated survivor.
Yes.
Holy cow.
Yeah, she goes away from Congress.
That's true. Like growing up, I don't remember having a vice principal, but I never thought about like what would happen if Dr. Cook's no longer here.
Oh, doctor. Not bad, Aletha.
She did all right. Dr. Barry Cook.
Black Bob?
Black Bob Elementary.
Yeah.
A little bit of a mustache. Little bit of a mustache. But a great principal nonetheless.
But nice girl.
Okay. Go ahead, Jake.
Would you like to end this episode with a jingle?
Here's what I want to do. Yes and no. I asked the Ghosties, it was your birthday yesterday, and I asked the Ghosties to send me some of favorite memories of Jake Triplett.
Oh, yeah.
Favorite
that was
things they love
nice.
about Jake.
That was nice.
So I think, Timon,
Yeah.
here's what we're going to do.
Okay.
I'm going to, and this is completely improvised. We have not thought about this. I have not said anything, Timon. So if it's terrible, fine. I'm going to read some of these things.
Okay.
And then while I'm reading, I want you to hum of some sort of a song.
Okay.
And then we'll do breaks in between, and you'll sing a chorus of a song that you want to sing, any song. So think about a song right now.
Okay.
Maybe a nice, sweet song, just in the arms of an angel. It doesn't have to be that.
Lion King. I want Lion King.
Okay, it's his birthday. He wants Lion King.
Okay.
You find a Lion King song.
Yeah.
So I would just go to your browser and look up Lion King songs, lyrics.
Go to, let's see, what's a video? Vimeo.
Vimeo's good.
Vimeo Lion King track.
I will say I have quite a few responses. I'm not going to read them all, but just know that people love you, Jake.
Thanks.
And love lots of different random
Ghosties
things.
were so nice to me yesterday.
Yeah.
Thanks.
That's surprising that ghosties were nice.
That was weird.
Yeah, it's seriously weird.
They were so nice.
It is fun to hear like what somebody's like favorite things about you. Like, I'll go ahead and start while time. Unless are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, go ahead.
So just like hum.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
First and foremost, we'll go ahead. Good. First and foremost, Caitlin Triplett. Favorite memory, that one time we had a tornado warning, so we took shelter under a bed in the basement.
Oh, yeah.
Jake fell asleep down there. Shocking. So once the warning was over, we all went back upstairs and just let him sleep. Well, the basement flooded that night, and I guess nobody thought to go wake him up. Needless to say, Jakey woke up soaking wet that morning.
Can you feel the love tonight? The peace the evening brings. The world for once in perfect harmony with all its living things.
All right, that's good enough. Keep humming now. All right, we got Mouse in the House. Saw Jake in Boston this year. So good. Can't wait for the next one. Playing Bank. The quote, he died doing what he loved, checking to see if wolves were ticklish. Jake gets me riled up every single episode, but then I laugh. The ultimate Gen X antagonist.
Oh.
Love the way Jake started laughing out loud when he met Rachel. I don't know what that means. You know how to tie? Says Maddie Oliver.
Fun
Love
story.
that. Also, when he told me I looked like Janet Jackson.
Yeah, yeah.
C.R. Dale said when he told the story of peeing in the bed, vulnerable and yet good for a laugh.
Oh.
Aaron Dimchek made an epic proposal video. Happy B-Day, Jake. Working at camp with him and doing breakfast wraps together, says his sister once again. Oh, she has a lot. Laughed twice as hard as Jake as when I went to see Kevin Hart with my family. My family all laughed twice as hard, says Anna Buffini. Kind of racist, but correct. The pickleball story of the girl in the PPA that Jake called Thesden to confuse people. The one with the taxi driver that didn't know where he was going and was very old.
Can you feel the love tonight? The peace the evening brings. The world for once in perfect harmony with all its living things.
Jessica R. Weiss messing with the scammers on the pod. When Jake said March Madness on the doorstep and the doorbell camera caught it.
Gosh.
Tremendous patience. Limo Days, classic Jake. Rap jingles from the podcast. Finding Rachel, and just in all quotes, rural. When Jake does fake old letter read aloud in his accent. Dear Caroline. Jake and Stu, summer of 2013, says Caleb Hitchcock. Specifically being clotheslined by the slack line.
Yeah.
His
Aaron
GeoGuessr obsession. Nobel Peace Prize for Physics. I still laugh. Any interaction he's had with people at the airport or on a plane. I would say the Kansas City Chiefs homecoming moment. So many choices, but love him and Rachel calling each other grandpa.
Can you feel the love tonight? You needn't look too far. Stealing through the night's uncertainties, love is where they are. And if he falls in love tonight, it can be assumed his carefree days with us are history. In short, our pal is doomed.
What a sweet song, dude. I'll just end with this one. That was
great.
Our wonderful, we love Kaylee Thompson, one of our
she's
favorites. She says, we're in church, and he leans over and says, this is the pastor with the cute kids. What is that? And then she also said, he's also one of the most genuine people I've ever met. Makes people feel so seen. Do you remember this?
I'm trying to think what that could be.
Maybe you're just uncomfortable calling these kids cute or something. There's so many responses, dude.
I
The
think I
Ghosties
have.
love you.
So at our church, there's a head pastor and there's another pastor.
Okay.
And I feel like anytime I bring someone to church, the head pastor, it's like the one time in the last 6 weeks he's not preached.
Right.
And I think Kaylee and Celia, maybe some other people were in town. I was like, I really hope you get to hear Pastor Phil. It's like we've got one pastor who's like such a great speaker and teacher. And the other one's got cute kids. I'm kind of piecing together a story, but I bet it was something like that. And then leaning over like, this is the one with cute kids. I'm guessing.
A lot of people love your Ariel miss up.
Oh, yeah, big one.
Shout outs for Mouse in the House. Shout out for the magic show at Grande Boo. Multiple people love that.
They were twins the whole time.
That's right.
Spoiler.
People love running with you in Gulf Shores. I mean,
that was
so
fun.
many.
Thanks, guys. Yeah. When you rattle those off, it is like I do have a lot of like memories with specific ghosties too. Not just like on the podcast, but like actual like spending time with them.
There's plenty on here too that were just like when I met him, he was so kind to me and like genuinely was interested in me.
That's nice.
Yeah. So many things like that.
We got a good pod going. We got a good thing going here.
We got a good thing going.
You guys are nice. We're nice. Timon's nice.
Timon's all right.
Sycamores.
Yeah.
It's great.
Timon you'll find your other sycamore.
Thank you.
Yeah, Sycamore. That could be a little nickname.
We got in trouble for bag your dough. Will we get in trouble for find your sycamore?
She outstretched her sycamores and I clung to them.
Two became one. So.
Same roots.
Fun. All right.
That's it.
Got a fun Wednesday episode coming up for y'all.
Go Chiefs.
Go Chiefs. We love you guys, and we'll see you Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Love you. Ghostrunners Podcast. Everybody.